Have you ever started something with fire in your heart, but somewhere along the way, that fire just faded? Maybe it was a workout plan, a new business idea, or a dream you truly believed in. You were so excited at the beginning, but then life got in the way. You got busy. You lost energy. You told yourself, I'll start again tomorrow. But tomorrow never really came. Today, I'm going to tell you the story of a man who learned the secret most people never do, that success isn't built on motivation. It's built on discipline. Welcome to InspireTales, where we share stories that shape hearts and awaken dreams. Once upon a time, in the quiet city of Fremont, there lived a man named Aaron. He was 32 years old, with an ordinary job and an ordinary life. He worked at a furniture shop, delivering tables, chairs, and beds to customers every single day. But deep inside, Aaron carried a quiet dream. He didn't just want to deliver furniture. He wanted to create it with his own hands, his own ideas, his own soul. His grandfather had been a carpenter, and Aaron could still remember the smell of sawdust, the satisfying sound of wood being shaped into something beautiful. But dreams have a funny way of waiting for courage, waiting for the right time, and sometimes that time never comes. Every night, Aaron would tell himself, maybe next month, and as it often does, months turned into years. Then, one rainy afternoon, everything changed. Aaron was delivering a handmade wooden table to a man named Mr. Grant. The moment he stepped into the home, he just stopped. Every piece of furniture was absolutely stunning, crafted with incredible care, polished with visible pride. "Did you make all of this yourself?" Aaron asked, his voice filled with awe. Mr. Grant smiled and nodded. "I used to be a delivery man, just like you," he said. "Now I make furniture full time." Aaron's eyes widened. This was it. This was the life he dreamed of. "But how?" he asked, leaning in. "How did you do it?" Mr. Grant let out a soft chuckle. "By waking up early," he explained, "and working for just 1 hour before my job every single day, even when I was tired, even when I didn't feel like it." Aaron frowned, confused. "How did you stay motivated?" Mr. Grant shook his head gently. "I didn't," he replied. "Motivation comes and goes. Discipline stays." That night, Aaron couldn't sleep. The words, discipline stays, echoed in his mind, over and over again. The next morning, at precisely 5 a.m., his alarm clock rang. His first instinct was to turn it off. The bed was so warm, and the sky outside was still dark and cold. But something inside him whispered, get up, and for the first time, he listened. He got up. His garage was cold and messy. It was filled with old wood, rusty nails, and broken tools, a graveyard of forgotten projects. But Aaron didn't care. He took a deep breath, the cold air filling his lungs, and he started building. His first piece was a small wooden box. It wasn't perfect. The corners were rough. The polish was uneven. But when he held it in his hands, he smiled. It was his. He had made it. From that day on, he showed up every morning at 5 a.m. No excuses. At first, he made small things: boxes, little stools, simple shelves. Then he got the courage to start sharing them online. For days, there was nothing. No likes, no comments, just silence. But Aaron didn't stop. He just kept showing up. Then, one day, a message popped up on his screen. "Hey, do you sell these boxes?" Aaron's heart raced. His fingers trembled as he typed back, "Yes." His first sale, $25. It wasn't much money, but the joy it brought him was priceless. He celebrated with a simple cup of black coffee and a smile that wouldn't leave his face. Weeks turned into months. Slowly but surely, people started noticing his work. A like here, a share there. Orders began trickling in. Then, disaster struck. One night, while he was working, his small heater caught fire. Smoke filled the room in seconds. He ran, grabbed a bucket of water, and managed to save his garage. But he lost half of his tools in the process. Sitting on the floor, covered in ash and smelling of smoke, he felt completely defeated. Maybe this is a sign, he thought. Maybe I should just stop. He called Mr. Grant, his voice heavy with despair. Mr. Grant listened patiently and then said gently, "Fires will come in every journey. Errands, some outside, some inside. Don't let either one stop you." Those words lit something inside Aaron again. He cleaned up the mess, replaced what he had lost, and got right back to work. Days became habits. Habits became his lifestyle. And discipline became his identity. Soon, Aaron's small garage transformed into a real workshop. He opened a small online store he called Woodsoul Crafts. Then came his biggest order yet from a new cafe that wanted 10 custom tables. He was nervous, but he asked a friend, Louis, to help him out. For 2 weeks straight, they worked late into the night, cutting, sanding, polishing. They posted pictures online, tagging Aaron's shop. Within days, his orders doubled. His work had finally found its audience. But with success came new challenges: angry customers, negative comments, late nights, and crushing self-doubt. The pressure was mounting, and Aaron missed his simple 5 a.m. routine. One morning, staring at his tired reflection in the mirror, he whispered to himself, "I didn't come this far to stop now." That very day, he returned to his roots. He woke up early, worked with quiet focus, and reminded himself of his purpose. 1 year later, Aaron stood proudly in his new spacious workshop. He had 2 helpers, a steady stream of full-time orders, and shelves filled with his beautiful creations. He wasn't rich, but he was fulfilled. He had turned simple wood into beauty, his dreams into reality, and his discipline into freedom. When people asked him how he did it, he always smiled and said, "I stopped waiting to feel ready. I just showed up." Behind him, on the wall, hung his favorite quote, asterisk, "Discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most." Asterisk, so, my friend, if you've ever quit halfway, if you've ever thought, but hey, maybe I'm just not meant for this, remember, he had no money, no luck, and very little motivation, a dream and the discipline to follow it. You don't need perfect timing. You just need to start and keep showing up. Because real success isn't about feeling ready, it's about choosing to move forward anyway. If this story inspired you, don't forget to subscribe to InspireTales. Every week, we bring you stories that awaken your heart, strengthen your mind, and remind you that greatness isn't found in motivation, it's found in discipline. Now go and build your dream.